All right, guys. As I explained in the intro to this video, some things went wrong and now we are back. So let's run it on our iOS device. And so, yes, now it's running and we see that we have all these emojis. So it is still the version that we completed in the previous lesson. So what we are going to do now is actually we are going to explore the entire project. You are going to look at every file, and if something that you don't understand, you can actually go to GPT and search for it. For example, some things are striked out here like this. You can go to GPT or any other AI, start a new chat, and ask it, why are some methods in Flutter crossed out? So they are deprecated. What does deprecated mean? You will learn all that. Now, the goal is that if you go to each and every file, you will see some things that you don't understand. Feel free to take it to any AI agent. Go to Gemini, go to Grok. Let's say GPT has limits now. You go to Grok. Like you run out of limits from Grok, you go to Gemini. Go to anyone and learn about the project. That's what the main goal is, that you will start developing your own code and you will start learning it. You will start learning the code properly. You will start learning what's happening behind the scenes properly. That is the mindset that you need to be. AI can do a lot of things for you, but you need to understand what is happening, and that will only happen slowly. That you will not learn by the end of this course, that you will learn throughout your entire life. So, you can give commands to AI, but you have to learn it on your own. For example, in this file, I can see that there are some emojis that I can select. So, when I start a new task, when I start a new goal, I can choose emojis. Now, let's say these emojis are less. I want to increase the emojis. So, I asked it, right now the emoji picker has only 16 emojis. Please add more and make them diverse from different sections. So now it is going to add more emojis. So let's wait. Aha, and now it has more emojis added in our emoji picker, which we can use. So let's run the app again. There are errors. Show errors. Where are the errors that we see? Okay, there are errors in the project. We ask it to fix it. So it's going to fix those. Okay, so now that the errors are fixed, let's try to run it again. By the way, I am also running an Android emulator, so we can test on both devices at the same time. Let's add a new goal. Use emoji, and there we go. We now have a lot of emojis. That is good. That is what we want. Let's say, for example, I select the camera. The goal is take more photos, add goal, and there we go. Now we have a goal. This is checked. This is good. Let's delete it. And let's go back to our Figma files. Now, in our Figma files, we see that it's okay, but each goal has steps, right? Select emoji is similar, but I like it. Enter goal is similar, but each goal has further steps, which can be checked. The save button actually is changed, which I also like. See? The save button is now add goal button, which I like. I like this card. I like the goal name, enter goal card. All of this I like. But this frequency thing, I do not like this. I think this is from the old version of the PRD, but let's change it. Let's go back to cursor. But before that, oops, I almost forgot. So every time we make some changes in cursor, they show up here at the bottom and you can look at that. For example, these were all the emojis it added. You can accept or reject these changes. I like these changes. I'm going to accept these. Review next file. It made some changes. Let's turn off the AI paint for some time so we can look at the code. It looks okay with me. That file, review next file. Okay, it changed again some stuff. Change color. Remove selected emoji. Okay, accept. So I like all the changes. But what we can do now, so let's open source tree. There we go. Don't check. And let's create a new repository here. Add existing local. Go to home, focus track, open. Now in source tree, we can actually see all the things that we need to commit. So let's make a commit real quickly. Now source tree is basically Git. Now what Git is, you can actually learn it on your own, but basically what Git does is it makes a snapshot of your code at this point in time. So for example, right now it's June 29th, 3:24 p.m. and this is how my code looks at this time. So let's make a commit. Let's select everything and let's write initial commit. Now, everything that AI changes, we will later be able to see what changes AI has made. So let's minimize it. Now, let's go back to our code and let's tell it what to do next. So what we want right now is to add steps to each goal. Let's go to cursor. In each of the goals, I want to add steps. Add steps list to the add goal screen and remove frequency attribute. We will not be using it anymore. Instead, each goal should have multiple steps which can be completed, and the goal itself will be completed when all the steps are checked. So, what we are really doing is we are defining our goals and we are telling it to the AI agent what we want to see, right? Now, another way to do this would be we can go through all this, we can look through the code and do that, but that is not what we should do. We should let AI do those things. We just want to tell it, explain to it what are the things that we want, right? And let's see what it does. And let's wait a little bit again. Okay, guys, it is done. So the changes we asked it, it made. There are UI improvements. There's a step features, complete step-based system, remove frequency, steps with individual completion tracking, goal completion, step features, UI improvement, backend changes, user experience. Let's say what changes it made. We just asked it to implement steps, but this is also a thing with AI. It does a lot of things by itself. Now, in our source tree, we can see that we have, oh my God, we have a lot of files, a lot of new files that has been created. A lot of files have been changed, but it's okay. Let's go take a look. Okay, now we have a new choose emoji. Let's choose, boom. Let's write something like stop smoking, steps, stop smoking one, stop smoking two. Aha, okay. We can delete these as well. Oh, great. Okay. And there we are. And there is a bar as well. Remember, I did not ask it to put a bar there, right? But it already did it. This is beautiful. This is amazing. And it looks a lot closer to what we originally had, right? Except for maybe the trash cans. So now that we have so many things done, let's ask another goal. Go to gym and let's select this emoji, arms, legs, chest workout day, add goal. Oh, wow. This is really good. This is really, really good. Now, there are some more changes to be made, but already this lesson is very, very long. So, we are going to continue to fix this in the next lesson, and we will, in the last lesson, probably do a lot of the UI changes, make it look closer to our UI. But as you can see, a lot of the things it has already done for us. Amazing job, AI. Thank you very much. Now, one final thing before we leave. If we want, we can see in our Git that there are a lot of changes here. If we want to save it, most probably we should commit these changes. Now, if we want these changes to be saved, most probably we should commit these changes. So let's go here. I will accept all the files. And boom, that's it. Now let's go to our Git and let's see all our uncommitted changes. Let's commit all of these. So the ones with the question marks are new files which have been created. Let's say implemented steps in goals. There's another way to do this, by the way. You can go to this icon which is actually source control or version control. And you can come down here and you can commit them like this as well, right? Generate a commit message, and it will automatically generate one for you. Add step management functionality to goals, introduce step entity. It will do all of these things, right? So let's commit it from here, in fact. So let's stage all these changes. Stage, stage, stage. So all these changes are now staged, and let's commit them. Boom. Now it is done. And if we go back to our source tree, we will see that these changes are also done. Now, this is amazing. So, next lesson, we are going to fix our user interface and make it look much better. See you in the next lesson. Bye.